Hi everyone, I'm Hayley. I'm always in the craft room, and today I'm back with another episode of Friday Sews. I've been working on my Georgia's Portfolio Mellow top. This is actually a dress pattern, but I've just cut it off to be a top. And as you can see, it's basically finished, but it's cut on the bias, so I daren't hem it until I've really let it hang. I finished it about 15 hours ago, and yeah, I'm too nervous to commit just yet. And you can see it's growing. It's growing on one side a lot more than the other, so I think I'm doing the right thing. But I've got to say, I absolutely love it. Like, I'm so thrilled with this make. I don't normally make or buy bias cut clothes because I once had a ready to wear bias cut dress and it made me so self-conscious. It was just really slinky and figure hugging, and I did not enjoy it. But this is just fantastic. It's exactly what I wanted it to be, which is very close fitting, but easy breezy. It almost feels like a knit tank top, but it's woven. This could be a whole new thing for me, bias cut garments. I have bias bound the edge. I've got to get my smug face out again. You guys, it's amazing. It is amazing. You know what? I'm bringing it up close because I have to show you this. Are you impressed with me? I'm impressed with myself. And I've hand stitched on buttons and loops. I actually put these buttons on upside down because the top side I didn't like as much. Anyway, yes, I'm absolutely thrilled with that. I hope to show you more next week when I've got it hemmed and completely finished, but so far, so happy. The other thing I've been working on this week is my blue broderie anglaise dress, which had the hideous sleeves. Yeah. Ugh. So I printed out my Tiana's Closet Lally dress, sleeves only, and I'm pleased to report I did remember to use the layers function and only print my size, because Tiana's Closet patterns have seam lines and cutting lines for every size, and they're all the same. They're all just straight solid lines. So if you were to print every size, I honestly think it would actually be impossible to work out what was what. You know, normally like a size 10 is dots and a 12 is dashes and so on. No, they're all solid lines. So I got the sleeves cut out. I flat pattern measured them because I was a bit worried that they were going to hit right at the elbow. And I like short sleeves. I like 3/4 length sleeves. I cannot bear sleeves that like sometimes are up, sometimes are down, that get hooked on the crook of your elbow. Oh. So I measured, I've cut extra. I will adjust as I go. I went to put them in the dress and realised that past Hayley overlocked those awful sleeves on. What was basting invented for, if not to check design details that you are not sure about? So, yeah, I haven't managed to talk myself into unpicking that yet. We'll get to it. But as so often happens, I've got distracted because of my Mellow top. So let me show you this neckline again and explain why when you give a mouse a cookie, you have to say something else. So as you can see, this is quite cut in. I'm sure you get the idea. Look at the arm side and look where this comes. It's quite a small neckline. It sits in. And as such, bra straps show. I've tried it on and you can see my bra straps. And I know the kids these days are into that look, but it's not for me. So my first thought was I need to sew a crossover bra, which I can do that. I've been into bra making lately. I've got pretty good at it. But then I thought I've got loads of bras. I actually don't need any at the moment. But I have got a ready to wear bra that I don't wear much because it's annoying me. I will show you what I mean. So this ready to wear bralette, which I love for summer because it's so nice and cool to wear, but it has one obvious problem with it, and that is this bottom band. Can you see these? It's just itchy. It just irritates me. They dig in, they rub, and the elastic is here. So this is all just pointless floof. There's the elastic. It just doesn't achieve anything except irritating me. But as you can see, the elastic goes into the centre of this hook and eye closure. So I wasn't quite sure how to alter it. Looking at it, I wouldn't say it's overlocked, but it's kind of an embroidered detail and then trimmed away. So maybe I could just overlock it and get set off here and then just get closer to the elastic. Anyway, I need to do something with this because I'm not wearing it because it's uncomfortable. And I thought, why not at the same time take these straps off at the back and just cross them over and sew them down? I don't want to be faffing about with one of those unhookable, convertible. It will just all come undone in the wash and I'll be constantly redoing it. I'd rather just sew them down and be done with it. I will check that the straps are long enough to cross because I will need some extra length, I know. But yeah, if I can get this bra back into rotation and at the same time have something I can wear under this that's not visible from the outside, I will be super thrilled. So whilst I'm procrastinating on the broderie anglaise dress, maybe I'll get this sorted to wear with that, because as it stands at the moment, I have no bra I can wear with that. I don't even own a strapless bra at present. So once this is finished and hemmed, I know I want to wear it straight away. So I do need to get on and come up with a bra solution for that. The other thing I was about to start on when last I spoke to you was a pair of Burda trousers, which I'd forgotten I'd cut out, but were all there, ready to go, also navy blue. But, it's a big but, I can't find the instructions. I'm annoyed with myself. And this is not like me. I don't normally lose things. I'm pretty organised. I file things alphabetically. I don't let it get a mess in the sewing room because it overwhelms me. I just don't know where they are. I've looked through my patterns, which are all in alphabetical order, and they're not in the B's. They're Burda trousers. They're not with the stuff I'd cut out. Oh, I'm so annoyed. And I could just go ahead and make them. They're pretty simple trousers and I've made them twice before. But I just recall from making them before that the zip insertion in the instructions is different than how I normally do it, and I love it. So I do want to find them so I can replicate that zip. I did think in the meantime I could just whiz them through the overlocker around each piece, because with trousers, I do prefer to do it that way. Overlock all the edges before starting construction on the sewing machine, just for a little bit of fit insurance. Because when I say I've made these trousers twice before, I have, both in the same size. One pair were gigantic clown pants, like actually hilarious. I could pull them off without undoing the zip. One pair was so tight, I couldn't even get them on at first try. I literally had to let out every seam to the very edge of the overlocking, every seam, and then they were just wearable. But as it turned out, I hated the fabric. So yeah, I've made them twice before and it's not gone well, but I think I am making the right size. It's just the first pair were made out of a twill weave, which as I wore them, warmed up, relaxed, fell down. And the second pair were made from a really tightly woven polyester crepe that just had no give whatsoever. Anyway, we'll see. These are from a cotton twill, but with some elastane in them. So hopefully they've got a bit of recovery. And if they do stretch a bit, they won't just fall down like the first pair. We'll see. It's nerve-wracking. But I do feel like I can't get to the actual construction until the pattern instructions turn up, which is very annoying. So that's me for this week. I've got one thing pretty much finished, but it's led to another job. One project that I'm trying to rescue, which is, yeah, it's reached that point where I'm like, oh, I can't anymore, but I will. I'm a determined lady. And one project which I can't carry on with entirely, my own fault. Oh well, you can't win them all every week in the sewing room, can you? And let's be honest, if this is all that comes out of this week, I will be thrilled, because this is measuring up to be one of my favourite top patterns ever, and I have so many remnants that I want to get cracking and use this pattern again, because seriously, I love it. So I hope to be back soon to show you the finished version. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.